just wanted to get your take on just the way the defense continues to play and your guys' ability to come up with the big play when you need it. I was looking it up. You're not really giving up a lot of big plays. I don't think you're giving up one run over 20 yards this year yet. What do you think's working for you guys, still working for you guys, and what you looking to get better, even better on?
Well, I mean, the emphasis is always just all of us doing our job, playing with the best effort in the country. Just relentless effort. I think all of us are doing that. And when everyone's doing their job, working together, it gives us a better chance to not really give up those big plays like we have in the past. And a lot of guys are stepping up, making really big plays. Kind of having that bend don't break sometimes, thriving in the red zone whenever the offense is having a good drive. And, like this past weekend, like Casey Larkin stepping up, 2 interceptions, that was huge. And guys just relentlessly coming out, making these big plays. It's been great. And, hopefully we can keep it up.
I think Casey was giving you credit for one of the interceptions, maybe on a tip or something like that. But like you say, it's kind of all 11 on the same page, and you get your effort gives the defense a reward, so to speak, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just wanted to get one more. Just wanted to get your take on the team being ranked this week, and going into Mikey Stadium as a ranked team, and maybe how the drive to keep you guys. Coach Muggan talked about who you guys play for. You play for the brotherhood. You play for yourselves. You play for the guys serving. And if there's a drive to keep that standing where you are as a ranked team.
Yes, sir. It's definitely nice to get that recognition. I think for us, nothing's really changing. Just sticking to that same plan we've had this entire season. It's really just taking it week by week. Playing all these great opponents, all these challenging opponents that have been coming at us from the American Conference. Executing our game plan that we're practicing throughout the week, and just taking it week by week.
I'm sure that being undefeated and being at the top of the conference, East Carolina, you expect East Carolina to bring their best, right? Being a ranked team, you think that affects anything, their psyche coming into Saturday, or no?
I mean, East Carolina is an incredibly talented team, and I'm absolutely, and me, and I'm sure everyone else, we're expecting the best out of them. And like I said, extremely talented, and it's going to be a really challenging game for us. And we're all looking forward to it.
I appreciate it, Trey. Good luck on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Trey. Ken McMillan from the Record.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Trey, yeah, just give us your analysis of the halfway point.
I mean, like I was saying earlier, going into camp, really just everyone trying to hone in on their fundamentals and do our job, and so that especially on defense, I know offense as well, all 11, we can work together and flow together, reach our max potential. And I think we really set a good foundation for that in camp, and started strong with our first game in Lehigh. And it's been awesome to watch the offense click, all those guys making really big plays, and makes our job a lot easier when they're putting points on the board. And then on our side, I think defense has been flying around. A lot of the seniors, stepping up as leaders, especially off the field, but also on the field. And then a lot of the younger guys really stepping up and making plays as well. So really happy with how it's going, and we're just working every day to keep it going that way.
And also another halfway point question. Do you feel like the glass is half full, half empty? Or are you kind of sad because you're a senior, I believe? So you feel like, wow, this is the end run for me.
I mean, definitely. I think it's weird to think about sometimes, for sure. Knowing it's my last season, probably my last time playing ball. Really just playing with these guys that I've been with for some of them 4 years at the prep school, and then the rest of the guys 3 years. Really just soaking every moment in, trying to have as much fun as possible. It's been a lot of fun so far, and really just going day by day, taking it, not counting the days, but just making the most of everyone.
I know it's maybe it's a sore point, but the last 2 years, you guys were 6-6, slow starts. I'm sure that was frustrating. What's kind of just better this year? Is it easier to ride the momentum as opposed to trying to dig yourself out of the hole?
Um, I mean, the last 2 years definitely were challenging. We faced a lot of adversity at first, and at the end of the season, we came along and we grew, and rode those win streaks to finish it off. I think this year we all talked, and you know, is our big emphasis, and not put ourselves in that hole again and have to dig ourselves out, you know, just start that momentum early and ride it along.
Trey, if my count is correct, you've played 30 games for Army in your career here. Can you relate what it's like being out there now on the field versus what you saw as a sophomore? Is it the game just clearer to you, or?
I mean, I think any guy can speak on this and would agree when I say, you know, that those first couple snaps you get as a college football player, it's, you know, there's a lot going on. You're focused on a bunch of things and trying to make it perfect, and it definitely just seems very, very fast. It's a lot different than the high school game, obviously, but you know, I think through the reps and especially just getting like more familiar with the system and getting those reps in game with all the pressure, all the noise, you know, everything on the line that you don't have with practice. It definitely slows down for you a little bit.
Trey, I think a lot of juniors and seniors have been playing and some very talented sophomores, but you have a chance to see the younger players every single day. We haven't seen a lot of game action from them yet. So just give us your quick analysis. How are the young kids coming along?
They're coming along great. Honestly, scout team wise, this is the best I've seen a scout team probably my entire time I've been here. All the guys are so bought in to the culture, especially, and you know, just doing their job and playing their role every day, because you know, every time we go out there, we're essentially trying to play the game. They're replicating whatever team we're playing that week. You know, the schemes they're going to be pulling off that weekend, and you know, honestly, I go out there on Saturdays, and most of the times it feels exactly how it felt to practice. They've been playing great, and a lot of really talented kids, and I'm super excited for the future of this program.
Trey, how do you feel about approaching branch night?
I'm excited. Got my feedback from my interviews, and all went great for my top choices. So hoping to get field artillery. Got positive feedback for my other options, and you know, if I land with any of my top, I'm really okay with it, and you know, I'm just excited to take that next step for sure.
And I see you're an American politics major. Why that? What do you hope to do with it?
I chose that major. So I took the base American politics course my freshman year. Absolutely loved it. Talked with my instructors, and, you know, just talked about some of the opportunities and like exposure you get, going through that major program. And, what lies ahead, I'm not really sure exactly, you know. So I guess we'll find that out once I, obviously got to serve first, and I'm fired up for that. But, where that major may lead me in the future, undecided right now.
Without asking who you're going to vote for, just, I mean, you must, as an American politics major, this must be a very exciting time with the election coming up in a few weeks. Do you feel it a little more or take a little more interest than, say, maybe some of your colleagues?
It definitely is a interesting time to be taking a lot of the classes I've been taking, and you know, being in there with a lot of kids that are, you know, have the same interests as I do with that. Definitely gives me a higher level of understanding. 'Cause I voted in the last one, but hadn't gone through a lot of the curriculum that I have now, and you know, I'm just definitely noticing a lot of different things that I never had before, and it's made it a lot interesting to follow. And so yeah,
Sounds good. Thanks, Trey, for the night.
sir, thank you.
You have anything, John?
Yeah, Trey, tell me a little bit about how the team's evolved over the 3 years of you being with it. I mean, have the players changed, or has the team just come together individually and evolved that way?
One thing stayed consistent throughout my entire time I've been here. We always have extremely strong leadership from the top. And you know, coming into the program, you're not as experienced. You don't really, I guess, understand the culture as well as those older guys do. And every year, that top class is doing a great job of bringing everyone along, and, you know, being a real steward of the culture to make sure that, you know, once those guys like me are, you know, seniors, we keep it going, and we can, you know, teach everything that we learned to those younger guys. And, you know, I wouldn't say it's much different this year. I'd say it's the same. And, you know, a lot of strong leaders, and yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You all set?